Hi guys, I'm Shmi, hello and welcome back to the channel where today is delivery day of the Triple F collection Bugatti Chiron Super Sport. I am driving in a Pagani Huayra Roadster BC in Convoy up in front of us with my AMG GT Black Series, and off in the distance at the moment, a few cars ahead, the Triple F collection Sabre, Speedtail and Huayra BC, all to go over to Esoteric for the delivery of their new Chiron Super Sport. Sadly, their Chiron is out of service at the moment, but I'm getting to drive this thing for the first time, the Roadster BC, with all of the pops, bangs and crackles, all of the intake noises that come through the snorkel over my head, getting to experience this, seeing my car being driven by Jay from the Triple F. Jordan's up ahead, BDD is going to be joining later on, to go over for the delivery of the Chiron Super Sport. I'd say this is a pretty cool way to go about it. It's not the longest of drives. We'll get over to Esoteric, but we'll hopefully catch up with others before we get there. This is my first time driving in a Roadster BC. Those noises, those sounds. And of course, with the weather like this, we had to have the roof down for today. We have to take it off, leave it at home, but it's going to stay nice throughout the day. Hopefully we can catch up with the others ahead of us. Look at the shapes of those cars. In front of that pickup, we've got the Huayra BC, then the two McLarens. The pops and bangs out of this are just funny. Drop it down to second gear. I'm going to go under this bridge just here as well. Wait for it, wait for it. My goodness. So let's pull in behind MVBC, the Huayra BC Coupe. God, those bangs are mad. What a day for collecting a new car. This time of year, it could just as easily be wet and miserable, but we've got the sun out in force. We've got this epic convoy. This is so cool. Sounds and the swooshes and the noises, it's all so dramatic in here. But look at these two, or I should say these three, as we catch up with the BC as well. We've got my friend Jason Speed Racer actually driving the Speedtail at the moment, XP3 that I took out for a run yesterday. In front of that, we've got the McLaren Sabre being driven by Nick Jones at the moment, who is delivering the Chiron today. Those sounds. Highway takeover. One of 106 Speedtails. As drives to go and collect a new car go, I would say this is, at the top of the pile. My first drive in a Roadster BC, roof off, with all of this around us. Two Paganis, two McLaren Hypercars, and my car as well, let's not forget, which is actually somewhere just over my shoulder at the moment. Maybe if I slow it down a touch, we'll get it coming past. How cool is that? The Speedtail on the road looks phenomenal. That McLaren engine has such a fizz to it. That's obviously got the 4-litre twin-turbo V8, as does the Speedtail, although hybrid in the case of the Speedtail. We've got a 6-litre bi-turbo V12. Effectively, they introduced for the Roadster BC the engine that they now have in the Utopia, the third Pagani model after the Zonda and the Huayra. But obviously today is kind of about Bugatti, and that's where we're headed. We're headed to Esoteric, who do all of the detailing work for the Triple F collection, where of course the car has been prepared. That's why Nick is with us for the handover today as well. But yes, it's Chiron Super Sport delivery day. Look at that, my car alongside. I hope he's enjoying the right-hand drive. Kind of unusual out here, takes some getting used to. But not only that, the BC is coming past right now as well. There it goes. Speedtail on the flyby. But the crazy thing with this car is if I drop the gears under the bridges here, those cracks are so loud. As my car goes flying past us as well. There's so much torque in this thing, and all the swooshes. What a ridiculous convoy. This is insane. This is absolutely insane. Driving a Roadster BC, following my car in this convoy as we make our way for the delivery of one of the most epic hypercars of the current time. I mean, we're driving with 4 of the most epic hypercars of the current time. My head cannot get around this. I think we must be arriving. Now, I've never been here before, but I suspect there'll be a few people waiting for the arrival of all of the cars. And we've ended up behind the Tesla at the moment with everything else back behind us. But where there's a will, there's a way. We're just pulling in and I had to wave everyone past us. Also, by the way, over there is the P1 and the Senna. They're already here. Maybe we should tuck in behind the Speedtail. It's a little bit confusing, but yeah, we've arrived. Cool setup, nice place. Obviously, epic array of cars to be here. So let's figure out exactly where we're going. How you doing? Well, we've parked up next to the Senna, P1, Speedtail, Sabre. What a McLaren Hypercar collection. What a drive it was in this. So let's press the magic button, switch this off. There we go. Let's go and have a look then and see what's going on. Okay, there's seriously loud music here. I've got to ask you, how was it?
Very weird.
Driving right-hand drive?
Very weird, yes. How'd I do in the beginning?
I think you did pretty well.
I was trying to find the right positioning in the road, but it was definitely easier when we got on the highway and I felt like I was in the left lane. So the way it's meant to be, yeah.
The way that makes it feel a little bit like it makes more sense. I think you did a nice job. Thank you. Okay. Thank you for driving it safely.
Well, I was very careful. I didn't want to disappoint you.
Now let's go in.
Yes, let's do it.
Before we head inside to go and have a look at the unveiling of the Chiron, just check out the car park lineup right now. Joined also by the Triple F's full blue carbon fibre McLaren P1, currently sitting down in race mode. Also joined by their McLaren Senna with the blue carbon for the central sections, the Papaya Spark metallic orange around the exterior, and also with a fairly unusual option to have the carbon fibre roof panels as opposed to the windows. My GT Black Series parked behind, and then of course a look as well at the car that I have just been driving, the fabulous Roadster BC in this beautiful deep pearlescent metallic red paintwork, contrasting with all of the exposed carbon fibre, these louvres with the wing mirrors coming out from them, the central sections with the painted stripes, the active flaps, the painted details that continue around all of the exterior aero. If I come through to show you the interior as well, we've got the plaid seat inserts here with the stitching and embroidery. This was a wonderful place to be sat while driving. We've also got the optional roof snorkel just behind, so you hear all of the sounds from that while you're driving the car along. The roof, when you put it in place, tucks in just underneath, and the design continues to the back with the full exposed carbon fibre deck, exposed carbon wing back there, and all the details and painted design and livery as well. We've also got the Huayra BC right alongside the Roadster BC, and you can see quite how different they are in the design, the way the wing is shaped, the way the diffuser is shaped. It's not just a Roadster of the same car. They're actually quite different, which is extraordinary. As we come through this way, past the Triple F Sabre, towards the other cars here at Esoteric at the moment, because there's quite an amazing show actually completing this lineup. We've got a GT3 Touring, 570 Spider, C8, C7, a GT500 here, which I'm going to come in close to because this car has a full carbon fibre hood or bonnet and roof. Porsche, Bentley, Aston R8. We've got another C8, we've got another GT500, that one's a carbon fibre track pack, Ferrari M4, AMG GT, but I think we should head inside and go and take a look at the Chiron. Well, it's about to be time. The guys have arrived. We're on the wrong side, behind the scenes.
Bugatti? We did not come in here this week. We did not want to see it. We wanted to see it, like I said, along with you guys. So it's been a long wait for us. It's been about a year. It's been very hard for us not to come in. BD's been waiting for a really long time. That's right. So we're going to go ahead and pull this off and let you guys take some pictures.
Let them know this is where we did our first Chiron.
Oh yeah, that's right. So this is where we did, so the original Chiron was our first hypercar. And we did the reveal here with Esoteric. And you know, Esoteric, they've been fantastic partners throughout everything. We have Nick Jones here. He's from Bugatti Newport Beach. If anybody's looking for a new Bugatti, just get with him today.
Raise your hand, Nick. Raise your hand.
Yeah, so we wanted to do it here as kind of like a throwback to the original Chiron unveiling. So unfortunately, it couldn't be here. It's in for its 4-year service right now. So it's very expensive. The thing might be like in half right now. So this is very special to the first hypercar, to now the latest hypercar, which is one of the most amazing things. So without further ado, we're gonna take this off. We're gonna let everybody see it, and we'll take some pictures.
Oh, yeah. And here it is, Bugatti Chiron Super Sport, revealed in all its glory. Here it is then, Jordan, Jason.
Yes.
Happy?
Super.
Very happy. I mean, this is the first time that we're seeing this in person. So we wanted to bring the community out here, and we wanted to see it together in person with them. So we're blown away by it. So we purposely stayed away when it was in here getting wrapped. Didn't want any sneak peek of it at all.
So first time.
This is genuinely the first time that you guys have seen this car.
Yes.
Yes.
That's quite cool.
First time. So he's just getting, like BDD in there, he's getting the walkthrough right now. Like,
with Nick.
With Nick on just how to go through everything. So it's cool having the community here to kind of like bring this normally very private process like to the public.
Yeah, it's really cool.
We had to hold him away. He wanted to come in here. We were like, no, you're going to see it with us for the first time.
So we're going to see this outside shortly because the spec, in here you can't tell so much, but it's grey carbon as opposed to black carbon, right?
Yes, that's correct. So we were talking with Bugatti. We originally wanted to do tinted carbon. We wanted it to pop, and we were talking about black, and they're like, guys, you have to do gray. Like gray carbon, like if you see those next to each other, like you will definitely want the gray carbon. It will pop a lot more. So we went with the gray, and I mean, it looks incredible.
It looks amazing with all of the blue stripes, blue details, and as we were just discussing, the blue 09 and the grille.
Yes, the blue 09. So founded in 1909. You did scare me a little bit. You were thinking about it for a second.
My brain had to pause just to calculate back. That was the year that Bugatti was founded in 1909. In 2019, they launched the Cento Dieci, which is the 110th anniversary. So that's a nice link through. I love that BDD is just chilling and
he is,
he's taking it all in. Yeah.
He has like not a care for like he'll just like go on about his business with like not caring at all like what's going on around him. But honestly, it's really special to us that you're able to come do this with us.
That's awesome.
To us, the best automotive guy to come, everything about the car. So to have you here, look at it, review it, drive it, there's nobody else that we'd rather have here.
Oh, that's very kind of you.
Thanks,
guys. I appreciate it. What a special day. I'm going to come and squeeze around towards the back of the car. Let's have a look back here. Chiron Super Sport, the extended tail, changes the diffuser, having the exhaust tailpipes one above the other. 1600 horsepower, upgraded 8-litre quad-turbo W16. 1600 over the 1500 in the regular car, and the full carbon fiber body on this thing, currently with the wing up in place. The sky view, we've got the glass panels over the roof as well to give it an even better feel inside. This is quite something. All of the details, the C of the Chiron around the driver cockpit, the blue details around the wheels, the calipers, and the EB graphic in the center, and of course those stripes over the top of the car as well. It's time to squeeze around the back. How do you feel? How is it?
It's great.
Yeah?
Yes.
Happy?
Oh yeah.
First time you've seen it?
Yes.
Everything you'd hoped?
More.
Brilliant. It looks amazing.
Yes.
Sounds amazing as well.
Yes, sir.
Gonna go and take a listen. The bubble of the W16 rumbling away. The Chiron Super Sport. All the details, like those openings on the front arches, which link back to the EB110 Super Sport. Lower, wider front end. You can see those air curtains that wrap around the front end of the bumper as well. All the details that go into this sat right down at the moment in handling mode, so you can see how low the splitter is actually right to the ground. Incredible to see the openings behind the front wheel arches as well. Lots of special details to this car, the blue continuing through to the inside of it. This is going to be a cool moment as the car comes out into the daylight. We'll see the difference between the grey carbon and the regular black exposed carbon. Look at that grille, the horseshoe grille, iconic at the front of the Bugatti Chiron. Obviously finished in the blue with the 09 details here as that comes outside. Look at that. It pops so well. The colours are just immense. The Chiron was instantly a good looking thing when it launched, and it's evolved so far as well with the different derivatives that have launched in the recent years. That's really special. Really, really special. Look at this. Chiron Super Sport. Look at that carbon fiber. Look at the weave on it. Look at the shape of this car. We're going to lose it behind the crowd of people. I'm going to stand back because there's a lot of people here.
What's up, Shmee?
How's it going? It's time to hit the road again, which means back in this crazy thing with that view in front. This is actually cool. There have been so many people here, but of course, a couple of hours have passed, so it's a little bit quieter now. Let's get this started. Yes, that cold start. The sound of the air being sucked in over the head is really cool. Obviously, a line of cars will try and capture some of the Chiron Super Sport in action on the drive from here. I think me starting the engine was kind of the go for everyone. Sabre started up, Speedtail started up, P1 and Senna are going to be staying here. Nope, maybe that was a lie. P1 just started. Those doors on the Speedtail closing in front of us. That's just too cool. That's too cool. All right, I don't know how this is going to work. I've got a fabulous view of the Chiron in my mirror, just over our shoulder. Not sure if it's possible to see that. BDD at the wheel. Jason is still driving my GT Black Series. We're in sport mode. Everybody rolling. Let's capture the Chiron as it comes past in a second. And then I suppose we'll all make our way out. Oh my goodness, look at this. Look at this. P1 in race mode. Not sure you want to be in race mode on the road, but hey, let's see. Hopefully that works out fine. All right, it's a lovely hot afternoon, and we are rolling P1 Speedtail Chiron BC Sabre. Are you for real? Are you for real looking at that? My word. Being waved out by the cop who's very kindly helping us today. Okay, right, windows up. Obviously the roof is at home. Away we go. Away we go on the highway. Oh, this thing is raw. But I tell you what, it drives so well. It's so much sharper than the BC Coupe. That's what's amazed me the most. It's just a different car, to be honest. As we look here, going past all of the cars, BDD in front for the first drive in the Chiron Super Sport. In that livery, like the 300 Plus Special Edition. I'm sorry if it's super windy, but you know what, right now, it's so epic. I mean, look at this. Look at these cars. Look at that thing. The star of the show today. Enjoying it. The Sabre is so elegant on the road as it blasts by. I wonder what's going to be next. I'm just looking in the mirror at the most amazing line of cars behind me. The Chiron Super Sport is just sitting over my shoulder, and the view I have on these wing mirrors is incredible. It's about to come past. 3, 2, 1. Look at that thing. Look at that thing. Wow, to hear the Speedtail, it's quite a low, gruff noise. You don't normally hear that much of it. The two Paganis. This is where I'm going to try my hardest to get the noises under the bridge here. Drop it down to third and down to second. This thing's brutal. Absolutely brutal. What's quite funny is the bike that's kind of joined us right in the middle of the pack. I think he's just enjoying this company. Yep, definitely like, what? I mean, this is just unreal. When Triple F do highway takeovers, they do highway takeovers. Just with this view, the Speedtail, the Chiron Super Sport, two elongated high-speed cars through the tunnels. We've got a Lambo Hurricane that's joined us as well. And there goes the BC. And then behind, which you'll see in maybe a second, is my car. Just there. So cool to see that being driven in America. This thing is ballistically fast. One thing that I've not done yet is shifting with the shifter in the central tunnel, which is actually epic. It might not have the exposed manual linkage of the Utopia, but it's still a pretty cool experience when you pull this, shift it up a gear, or of course go the other way and drop it down. And obviously we're in sports, if you go into race, it gets firmer, it gets faster in terms of the gearbox. You get more of that sound, more of the ridiculousness, like that. But I love this. Wow, that was really loud. I love this involvement that you can have with this thing, and also you can feel the air being sucked in here through the snorkel, which is kind of fun as well. That exhaust is warming up. That exhaust is warming up big time. The swooshes, all of the sounds that you can imagine as we follow the Speedtail. Oh, there we go, that was cool as well. See the flaps up at the front while I'm on the brakes? I'm gonna brake firmer and they pop up. That's kind of cool to see, obviously helping with a bit more stability, a bit more downforce. The shifts when you're on throttle are so aggressive. And the bangs, those bangs are mad. What a drive! We are back and the Chiron is entering the building, fitting perfectly through the doors. That is cool. Here it is, to be parked up on the turntable, ready to see it spinning. This is epic. This is really, really, really cool. A little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. And stop. There we are. Chiron Super Sport inside Triple F HQ. We have just been parking up all of the cars for the time being, but how good does that look spinning on the turntable here? So awesome. Come and take a quick check out down this way though. We've got the 300 SL parked with the gull-wing doors up at the moment, looking mega. Then we've got the Roadster BC. What a drive that was, honestly. The difference between these two cars has taken me a bit by surprise. Not quite what I expected. We've got the regular BC, and then we've got the 3 Ultimate Series McLarens. The Senna stayed over at Esoteric for the time being, but Sabre, Speedtail, P1, so good. Like this in the garage. So good. But I actually want to beeline all the way down to the other direction, because there is one car that we haven't yet taken a look at here that's just been brought in, which I love. It's amazing. Come past the Chiron Super Sport, perfectly positioned in the center of the turntable, spinning around in all of its exposed carbon fiber glory. But beyond the LaFerrari, this away is one, as you might see, 812 GTS in a beautiful specification. This color is called Azzurro La Plata. It's finished with exposed carbon in certain areas, but check out the interior as well. This mix between effectively the white leather and blue sterling. So the blue is the same color that I have in my SF90 and in my GTC4 Lasso, but with the white, that contrast against this baby blue exterior, also with the painted shields, this looks immaculate. Navy blue calipers. I'd probably do silver wheels, but it looks incredible. What a car. What an awesome car recently delivered here as well. Lovely thing. So what more can I say? A huge congratulations to all of the Triple F, their incredible crew, now with this car adorning the collection. The regular Chiron will be back before long. A few other things that are arriving in the collection soon as well. Plus, plenty more of what's up there. Drag races with their cars and loads more over on the Triple F Collection channel. So if you aren't already following Jordan, Jason, BDD and the team, make sure you do check out their channel now. The guys are epic. Their hospitality has been amazing. And today, to head over to collect and see this, to be part of this, has been just, I mean, I don't need to say more, do I? Just look at it spinning around here. Just look at this thing. Extraordinary collection day, and great to meet so many people here in Ohio as well. This will certainly not be the last trip that I make out to this part of the world, but for now, it's going to be onwards in the GT Black series towards our next destination. That's it for this time. Thank you very much as always, guys. Do check out Triple F Collection, and I'll see you again very soon. Cheers.